Something's on it. I can't hear you. Without further ado, it's an honor for the last official time to introduce one of my favorite people on the planet, one of my favorite actors on the planet, a superstar in every way. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Queen! Give it up! Lana Parrilla!
One Sunday every month at my house just to play that.
Just bring the whole thing just
I'll
for
just
that.
Step out, check the mail.
Go grab a bagel.
Go back and have a bagel. Thank you guys. Thank you for the intro. Thank you, Lee. Thank
I love you, babe. I'm
going
to miss you in this, guys, but I know I'll see you down the road or we'll be talking. But you guys, I just want you to know that this actor is one of the best actors I've ever worked with in my career. Her dedication to the craft of acting and for everyone else's performance. That's one of the things you don't realize about what you do for the other people you work with. Is that you're just as invested in that performance as you realize it informs your own. It was always really an honor to go toe, even though I knew I was going to get Vader or knocked on my butt. Do you know what I mean? But I love you, babe. You're amazing. I'm really proud of your success. Really, really. You deserve it. Okay, enjoy it one more time. Let's hear it for Lana!
Yay! Oh my God, this is so sad. Love you. You guys too. This has been an incredible tour. I'm gonna start because just in case, because I always feel like when we start answering questions, I'm just rambling on and on and on, and then someone pops up on stage and then my heart starts pounding because I feel like I'm behind, and then I never really get to say what I want to say. So I want to say thank you all so much for all these incredible years coming out to these creation conventions, seeing us, supporting us, loving us, sharing your stories, your heart, your families with us. This has been unlike anything I ever thought would come out of a TV show or even just a dream. It's acting, it was a dream, but it was also just something that was a calling for me. I don't even remember how or when I chose it. I felt like it chose me. So, this is a gift that comes with what we do, and you know, some actors are really like, I don't want to deal with fans. I didn't really understand what it was like interacting with fans until I said yes to conventions, and then I started meeting all of you and getting to know you, getting to know a lot of you by name, seeing children grow up before my eyes, meeting people's dogs, grandmothers, babies, seeing couples that were falling in love, getting engaged, and then having babies. There are two here, twins. And then meeting babies that now are named Lana, which is cool too. But, I mean, this has just been, honestly, like the cherry on top of what I thought my life would be. You all are my cherries. So weird. But it's true. And my whipped cream. And my caramel. I prefer caramel over hot fudge. But no, really, thank you all so much for these incredible, wonderful years. Thank you, Adam, for believing in our show and bringing us onto this tour over the years and bringing all of these beautiful fans into our lives. For all the volunteers over the years, all the entire staff of Creation who has been so wonderful and patient and loving and awesome. To all of those who have volunteered over the years. To the incredible band. To all the performers that, you know, Jared doing Napoleon Dynamite last night. I mean, I've seen that boy grow up before my eyes, and you all have, like, you know, I just saw him thrive at these conventions and saw him just like come into his own, and that made me so proud. And you all just love him so much, and what's not to love? He's an incredible young man. But these experiences, these cons, have been a true, true, true gift. So thank you for this beautiful gift in my life. I love you all, and now I'm gonna shut up. So we can start the Q&A. All right, here we are. Let's see, let's start to the left. We're gonna go to the left, go once, go twice, and again.
Hello, Lana.
Thank you, hi.
So I have 9 sisters, and I want to know what your favorite memory is with your sister.
My favorite memory with my sister was just recently. I brought her to Africa, and seeing my sister freak out over bugs was something I never knew was an issue, and didn't even think that she would freak out over every bug. Like every single bug, and I just thought, oh yeah, this is the best revenge ever. And she was like, "You're such an," I'm like, "Nope, all those years you used to beat the crap out of me." Crap. Payback's a bitch. So, welcome to Africa. That's
Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's also probably the one person in my entire life, like, who I really know has my back. But like my mom too, but like my sister is just like something about siblings. All right.
If the Evil Queen were to have social media, what do you think her username would be?
Evil Queen. OG. Hi.
Because all the kingdoms were united and they have magic, of course, do you think that they would help with all the wildfires and all the...
Oh yeah, I would have put them fires out fast. I wish I had magic. I hear it started up again, so any of those who live in Agora Hills, I'm sorry. I have a family at my home right now for the last 4 nights. Yeah, they're my besties, so yeah. Anyone you can help, because people need help. So. And you go on the global warming's wheel, go on my Twitter page. This has definitely contributed to the fires. Hi. I'm not going to get political, but just had to put that in there. Okay, anyway. Hi.
Hi. I have a couple of little questions. So I'm part of Shelly's Lana's Feathers group. And
Yeah.
One of the members wanted to know if you liked Beyonce, and she also sends lots and lots of love your way.
I think Beyonce's pretty incredible.
Awesome. Another person wanted to ask if you could just share, if you had a fan mail address, if you could post it on your Twitter or Instagram.
About Lana's Feathers?
Yeah.
Did
or
you
just,
choose the Evil Regal holding the baseball?
Yeah.
That's
No,
it.
if you have like a personal fan mail address where people can send you gifts.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, I need to find a new fan mail address. I don't have one currently, but yeah, let me figure that out, because this is like the second request, so let me think about it. I'll keep you posted. Thank you.
I have
Oh wait, do you have a question?
I have one more.
Oh, sorry.
So my question is that if you were to become president,
You guys, becoming president means looking at one's credentials. I do not have credentials. Oh no, wait, there's a lot I want to say about that. But I am not running for love you all so much. But yeah, maybe the president of like Lana's Feathers. Or some, evil regal corporation. But, okay, question?
what would like 5 laws or things that you'd like to see or change? Or if it's too long.
I would say get rid of all single-use, of plastic. I would figure that out somehow. I think a lot of it would be around climate. Immigration, gun laws, for sure. Education, and taxes. You're welcome. Hi.
Hi, Lana.
I'm getting political though. Just put that out there. Hi.
Hi, we know Ronnie had those Def Leppard lyrics tattooed and then removed. So I was wondering if you...
What tattoos of like some crazy band do I have on my body?
I was just going to ask if you were going to get some like cheesy song
Like a
lyrics
lightning
tattooed.
bolt on my ass? Sorry, I just had to say that. It sounded good. If I were to get a tattoo of like...
Of song lyrics that may be like a little bit questionable, what would they be?
Oh my lord. I don't know. I might just get a lightning bolt somewhere. We all know who that stands for, but... What's up? Yeah, that's why I said that. That's why I got the lightning bolt, loud and sin. Yeah. Welcome to the party. I don't know, maybe I would get... I think I would probably, bless you, I think I would probably get like a Joni Mitchell quote. Yeah. I just saw her, I went to her 75th birthday celebration and like, I was like, I cried. It was so incredible. I met a fan there too, Charlie. Yep, there she is. Hi.
Hello again. My question is, what were you thinking on season 2, episode 10 for the cricket games when you're about to get executed? And also, if you will do the whole speech, I have it with me.
Well, let me see that speech because I don't know what it is. Are you gonna make me do that speech that I did when I was tied up? I can guarantee the performance is not gonna be at all like what I did. At all. So don't get too excited. Are you serious? I'm not gonna do this at all like it was. Because it doesn't work that way, guys. As much as you think it's like, oh, turn it on, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, it doesn't work that way. But I will read this. I feel like there's a lot of people in power that can... Okay, wait. What was I thinking? I don't remember. I was thinking a lot of different things. But I know I'm being judged for my past, a past where I've caused pain, a past where I've inflicted misery, a past where I've even brought death. When I look back at everything I've done, I want you to know that what I feel is regret. Regret that I was not able to cause more pain. Inflict more misery. And bring about more death. And above all else, with every ounce of my being, I regret that I was not able to kill Snow White. That was fun. Thanks. Can we start this tour over and do stuff like that all the time? Okay. Hi.
Hi, my name is Dani, and my question is, what's been your most embarrassing moment on set?
In life? Thank you, Jared. Oh, right. Yeah. Hi. My most embarrassing moment in life. I can't think of anything else. Lola, what's been the most? She's seen them. God knows. I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe when I've fallen, I've tripped on dresses and in front of people, and my shoe got stuck in a like in the sidewalk. It's kind of embarrassing when there's a lot of people looking at you. No, it like happens to everyone, but when, you know, I don't know. I don't really get embarrassed that much. That's cool. I'm sorry. Boring. Hey, thank you. I wanted everyone, because first of all, people rarely ask me questions about myself unless we're doing this, and like, there's probably more people ask about Lola. So, Lols, I wanted everyone to see the love of my life. Who is eating through this little single-use plastic bag. We don't use it, we actually use it until it falls apart. But this is Lola, for those that don't know Lola. If you don't know Lola, then I don't know what you know. But she is my baby girl. Come here. Sit, Lola. Sit. And down. Bang. No, down. Bang. No, you're just a goonie. She's a goonie. Anyway, this is Lola, and I won't take up too much time with her, but I know that people really like seeing her, and not the top of my head. Hold on, let me sit up. Okay. Well, just chill out. Come here. So she's just gonna hang out with us. She's gonna sniff everything. All right, whatever. Jared. Okay. She, I just wanted to bring her because everyone just really likes pets, and there's nothing all over there, so I'll keep her on this one. All right. Hi. Hi.
Hi, I was wondering, what's your favorite memory with Lola?
My favorite memory with Lola is every single morning when I get to kiss her little baby face and snuggle her. And she's not a big spooner. But when I'm out of town and I come home and I get to snuggle her, she lets me spoon her. And that just means that she's missed me too. So it's really nice. I hate being away from her, but when I am and I get to spoon, it's like the best. Yeah, she's pretty snuggly. You're perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
My name is Pam.
Hi, I met you earlier.
You joined to play Ever Queen.
I love playing the Evil Queen. I miss her. And I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Okay. Hi.
Hi. Have you ever started the wave?
The wave. Yeah, I mean, like at baseball games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or here?
Sure. I mean, let's do the wave. Up. All right, trickles that way. And then all the waves.
Thank you.
You're welcome. did a good job.
Hello. So my question is, do you believe that Regina got her true happy ending even though the true love, Robin Hood, had died? I'm sorry, I don't mean this to be sad.
I think she is happy, and I feel like, you know, because she seems like she's in a better place, she's going to attract more happiness. Because she is content on some level. I mean, of course she misses Robin, and I think that, you know, having maybe a significant partner is something she would like. So, but it's just a matter of when for her, wherever she is. In TV land.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi Lana, hi Lola. I just want to say thank you for everything, and my questions are, what's your favorite rap album, and if the Evil Queen had a rap album, what would it be called?
Do you have a favorite rap album? I mean, I really love Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, bitchy ways. I mean, I don't know. That's like, you know, it takes a long time to figure out what you're gonna name an album. My God, I have no clue. I can't think of anything off the top of my head except for Easy Evil Ways.
I like that.
I can do better than that. Ask me at the next con.
Thanks, Lana.
Hi.
So my question is, if one of us were to run into you at a restaurant or a bar, what dessert or drink would we send to your table?
Dessert, maybe like panna cotta, or like a scoop of ice cream. Drink, like maybe a Moscow Mule, or like bourbon.
Perfect choice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Or champagne.
Hi, Lana.
Hi.
I'm happy you're here. I also want to do just a short shout out to my friend in the front row wearing Snow White. She loves Snow White, but she also loves you too. And my question is, how did you said you're passionate about acting like it was a calling for you. I'm also an actress and I feel that same way. What techniques did you study or ways did you study to kind of get into your character, to really be the Evil Queen, but also then just be Regina?
Well, I've been studying acting since I was like 12 years old. So it started in many different techniques and forms. Like, you know, a lot of it was in high school first, and then college, and then even recreational like classes that I would take. But I Stanislavski, Strasberg, Chekhov, Alexander, even some Stella Adler, you know, a lot of books that I've read.
Is there anyone that like called to you more, or you were drawn
I
to?
feel like I'm a melting pot of everything I've learned. And then there's life experience, which also plays into it.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the best way, in my personal opinion.
But, and I studied voice still for like 20 years. So that to me is really critical. A lot of actors don't work on their voice, so I think it's important, imperative in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Some actors don't really, they want to work on their body more. Working on your body is also critical too. Dance, you know. Woo! As much as you can, get into your body.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
If you could take 3 people on a trip, who would you take and where would you go?
I would take Lola. I would take my mom and my sister. Oh wait, that's 2 people and a dog. Don't tell Lola she's a dog. She's so curious about whatever that is. Yeah, she's like, what is that? Why? Because Okay, now wait. For like a trip, or am I on a stranded island? A trip. A trip because I think my mother, my sister, and I haven't been on a trip in a really long time, just the three of us. And I think it would be a lot of fun to travel with them again. I've traveled with them independently, like just my mom and my sis, but I've actually been thinking I'd like to do something with the two of them, because it's been, really, since I was a kid. No, it's not true. Well, yeah. That 2 nights doesn't really count. A trip is like getting on a plane and going somewhere. So yeah, those two.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi. What aspect of Regina's character arc really resonated with you the most?
Her will and desire to grow as a human being. Her contentment in, her honesty, her directness, how impulsive she can be. I think there's something positive in that, even though it got her in a lot of trouble. And her capacity to love.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Lana. You look beautiful like always.
Thank you.
Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I was wondering what your most memorable birthday was.
Probably my 40th birthday, because everyone I loved, it wasn't like who I knew. Thanks for all the 40-year-olds. Thanks. Because everyone, and I said this to everyone, I said everyone in this room is someone that I want to take moving forward in the next chapter of my life, which is like the second half, rather, of my life. And I knew everyone that I invited there was really important to me, and people that I've known for, the last 7 to 30 years, until my whole life, because family there, but that was probably the most memorable. Probably my favorite birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Lana. My name's Sam.
Hi, Sam.
You've been so generous sharing with us your life, and over the last 7 years working on Once, it was like they own you. All the hours that you have to spend, both on set and working at home, and then the cons and everything else. And since then, you've been generous still, sharing with us your adventures with your family and your friends. What's the difference in your mindset between the two? Having so much freedom now to make up your own mind what you want to do day to day, opposed to them kind of owning your life during that time. Share some pros and cons.
It's a little challenging because it feels like, oh God, now what? Because I think we like structure, at least I think we're kind of like, humans need structure, some kind of discipline, somewhere to be every day. At least that's how I feel. And so I really do miss the day-to-day. As much as I have a lot going on in my life, and I'm developing a couple of projects on my own, and we'll see what happens. And there's also been some fans that have requested, like, for me to start my own product line. So I'm gonna see how all of you felt about that still. So there are things in the works, but I do love showing up to work every day and putting my work bag down, and Lola, being mascot. She had a place, yeah, you did. I know you had a place to be every day, and everyone gave you treats, and so our lives are really different. We're adjusting to a lot of change, but we are here in LA now permanently, and it's a bit jarring, kind of. It's like, oh, it's burning. I mean, everything's so different now here, but I do love it. I do love being home, and but I do miss like showing up every day, and I like to work. Like, I really love it.
We're looking forward to your next project.
It's part of my it's part of my soul, and it keeps me going. So,
thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for using your voice and inspiring my mom.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that.
Who is your role
That's
model?
right, that's your mom. Who is my real mom?
Who's your role model?
Oh, my real mom is named Dee. My role model, I have many, but one of them is my aunt, and I believe it's because she really taught me like so much. But she taught me discipline and how to study, and that really helped me a lot. A lot of people are my role models. I mean, but I'm just gonna say her for now, because there's a lot of people that have inspired me over the years. Like Joni Mitchell is one. You know, Paul Newman was one. Michelle Obama is one. Even Eva Longoria is a good friend of mine. She's very inspiring. I learn a lot from her. And my aunts on my father's side, my Aunt Norma, she's pretty inspiring, good head on her shoulders. She was like, really guided a lot of us growing up. So, yeah.
Thank you.
You're
I'm looking
welcome.
forward to this day.
You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. It's nice to meet your kids. Okay. Hi. Hi. Miss Little Evil Queen, this is your first con, and you showed up in style.
Thank you.
Yeah, she looks great. I don't know if we can get some lights on just a little bit on her, because it's nice when I get to see everyone. I'm seeing big black holes over here, and some faces over here, and some...
My question.
No one's listening. Wait, what happened? Did I miss something? Well, it's like all dark here. It's like a big black hole. What, is that what made everyone laugh? Oh, okay. Could you come closer? Because I want everyone to see what you're... Oh, I see, the light. Come up on stage. Look at her. This is her first con. What was your question?
What was your experience with the costumes, and did you ever have any input in them?
My experience with the costumes was, I guess I have to learn how to breathe in this, and eat, which was, I learned the hard way when I ate a half a cheeseburger and it got stuck right here, because it couldn't pass the, what is it? Oh, thank you, corset. And I didn't really have a lot of input because I didn't really need to involve myself in that, because Eduardo Castro's a genius at what he did, and so you know you're inspired. He actually helped me with this dress, because I bought this dress a while ago, and I was like, could we add tulle, like a different color? It seems so black, and I wanted to break it up, and so I felt like I'm wearing a little Eduardo with me on stage today. Of course you can pet Lola. Lola will kiss you, she's the best kisser. You're welcome, you look great. You're welcome, and I hope you're having fun. Good.
Hi, Lana. Hi. I know you're a really big music fan, so I was wondering what your favorite concert or music experience has been.
One of my favorite concerts, Lola. Hey. You don't do that in public. Sit down. One of my favorite concerts ever was with my sister, and I was at Staples, and we saw Roger Waters do The Wall. And I was blown away. One of my other favorite concerts was just recently with David Byrne in New York and Flatbush. In Brooklyn. I saw him perform. It was like an art exhibit on stage with music, and it was phenomenal. one of the others was, I've seen a lot of Rolling Stones because my mother's a giant Rolling Stones fan, but the first time I started doing well in my career, I could afford better seats for her. And I bought third row center seats at the Hollywood Bowl, and watching her cry, looking at Mick Jagger that close for the first time ever was a pretty memorable moment. So I was like looking at her, and she was just like, she's been in love with him since she was 19, so she was like crying. That was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. My question is, when was the moment that you finally realized that you wanted to become an actress? And what advice would you give to aspiring actors?
I would say keep studying, always learn as much as you can and then see what resonates with you, because there's a lot of techniques out there and there's a lot of different forms. And if you ever feel when you're in class like, something's missing, go into that and kind of go, what I mean is like, look into the why you feel like something is missing, because sometimes there is something missing, and whatever is, go seek it. That happened to me when I was in some acting classes. I'm like, I mean, this is useful, but I feel like there's more to this that I'm not getting here. And then I would just go elsewhere. But then, I would say, when did I know? I don't know, very young, probably before I even understood what acting really was. It was just like, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi.
Hello, Lana. My question is, I just wanted to know if you could pick the perfect date for someone to take you on, what would it be and where would you go?
I would say packing up a picnic basket and taking me to one of my favorite beaches. And keeping it pretty Sims. Like, sitting on the beach, eating a yummy salami and cheese sandwich. Salami Swiss on wheat bread, not toasted, and spicy mustard. Damn good. You haven't had one. Get Genoa salami. Some yummy snacks, maybe a glass of wine, and swimming in the ocean. Yeah.
And my follow-up question is, can I take you?
I'm being asked out! I don't know, Lols, what do you think about that? Lola's like, no reaction.
I'm only in California for 2 more days.
Damn, I'm going out of town tomorrow. No, I really am. But thank you so much, I'm flattered. I'm not dating anyone right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, if there was any Disneyland ride in Once Upon a Time, what would you want it to be and how would it fit into Once Upon a Time?
I would say the haunted house. The haunted mansion. It's okay, I don't mind being corrected. It's good for me. The haunted mansion. Why? Because why not? I want to see more ghosts and creepy, scary things. And I want to direct the episode. What about you, Lucas? What ride would you want to see on once? Big Thunder Mountain.
The Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Thank you. I love
You're
you,
welcome.
Lana.
I love you so much. You are like a little special gem. I don't have favorites, but I've just seen him grow up before my eyes, and it's one of the kids that I've known for a really long time. I'm gonna miss you. All right, let's not get teary-eyed.
Hi, my name is Maria.
Hi, Maria.
My question to you is, how did Regina explain to Henry that no one else was getting older?
How would she explain to Henry that no one else is getting older?
Yeah, in the storybook, no one else was getting older because time is frozen.
I guess that's exactly what she would say. Time is frozen and no one's getting older.
No, before that, before he knew about the curse.
Oh, Botox. Great facials on Main Street. Lots of green juice. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, so my question is, have you ever been to Seattle? And if you have, if you had like a favorite place to go, like a restaurant or a store, or even just like
I
a
like going
neighborhood?
to the fish market. What is it, the pier?
Oh, the Pike
The
place.
Pike place.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it there. It's fun because you see people throwing fish around, and that sounds really bad. and not that I want to hurt fish for all those vegetarians, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. It just meant like it's active, and stuff's happening, it's exciting, and like things are getting thrown around. And they have a really beautiful floral market, and then they have like other little cool shops, and yeah, I like outdoor markets. It's fun.
Come back to Seattle, Lana.
Please. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to Julie.
Come to Australia!
So Once Upon a Time has a lot of messages to fans and about hope and a bunch of stuff. What's one of the messages you used in your life a lot to have like big decisions?
Patience. I seek advice if I can't figure it out, but I think also like being patient is critical because, you know, things need time to, what's going on, monkey? Things need time to sort of, you know, work through. But hope is something that I have to remember because sometimes I lose hope too. You know, I do. I'm like, what's gonna happen? It's all gonna go to hell. And I have to remember, it's funny, I was flipping through a souvenir book. Oh my God, I just said I had something I probably shouldn't. Anyway, I have a souvenir prop book. I don't think anyone would mind. But in it, there's a picture of Regina sitting by herself on a rock. I don't know if you, I think it was featured in one of the second to last episodes, where it says like she was alone on this island, on this rock in the middle of the ocean, very much like Ariel. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I can't remember what was written, but the other day when I was feeling hopeless, I opened that book and I read that message and I was like, if Regina can have hope, I can have hope. And so it switched my thinking and feelings immediately. So she's a teacher for me too. Hi.
Hi. My question is, who did you like being more, the young Regina or the evil queen?
The evil queen. I love young Regina. She's fun, but the evil queen is just so seasoned. So much to her. Yeah. And I like her psychology was much more complicated and fun to sort of dive into and dissect.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hi.
Can you teach me how to throw a fireball?
Yeah. Do you want to come up here? And where's Jared? Oh, Jared's not here. Lola. This is Lola. What's your name? Aria? Lola, let's teach. Let's teach how we throw fireballs. So you have to conjure one, meaning you have to like form it. So you kind of comes from here. It's like almost like how you throw a baseball. You ever thrown a ball? No? Maybe? So you kind of like scoop it from here, like kind of from your belly area, and then you bring it around like this. And now, do you see it? Kind of. So right now it's like in my hand. So you kind of grab like from down here, and you bring it up and around like this. Open your fingers a little bit because you're holding it and it's hot and it's a big ball. Okay? And then you take it, you bring your arm back, and you just throw it at someone. You have to know, you have to like pick a target. Okay, let's do it again, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, and fireball. Now throw! Nice. Next. She's cute.
My question is, if you could be stranded on an island with 4 people from the cast, who would you choose?
I would choose Rebecca and Sean. I would choose Jared. I would choose Ginny. You're welcome. Hi.
Okay, so I was wondering if you could show, well, I'll let you choose, okay. To show us how to rip out a heart. If not, I have a question to ask.
I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, sorry.
I heard something about a heart and then something about asking something about a heart.
I was wondering if you could show us how you rip out a heart. If not, I have a behind-the-scenes question just in case.
I mean, I think I once demonstrated on Lola.
I have a heart.
You want me? Okay. You want me to demonstrate on you? Okay, but then I need some. Jared? Where is he? Thank you. Jared, could you be Kevin? What? Could you be Kevin? Just like hide. Oh, yeah. Take the heart. Wait, here, take Lola too. So Kevin would do. Kevin was always taking Lola and hearts. Okay. All right. How dare you? What are you gonna say about yourself? You're a disgrace. Pause. Freeze. Heart. Call action. Action. There you are. Great job. All right, Jared, I'm gonna have you take Lola back. She's okay. Everyone, say bye to Lol. Sit, Lola. Sit. Sit. Say bye to everyone. Say bye. God, I love you. Thank you, Jared.
Bye, Jared.
I don't think there's any more treats. See if there's like a piece of chicken or something. Piece of fish. Go with Jared. Go
Bye,
ahead.
Jared.
All right. Thank you, Lola, for showing up. Okay. Where were we?
Hi.
There we are. Hi.
So since you've gotten to direct now and you mentioned horror films, would you direct one? And if so, what kind?
I'm sorry. Now that I've gotten to direct an episode, if I'm going to...
Would you direct like a horror film?
I would love to direct a horror film. Yeah. I would. I think it would be a lot of fun.
You should do it.
I wish I could write a horror movie, but maybe I could. I don't know.
Yes, you could.
I just haven't really done it, but I have a lot of creepy thoughts. So I should put them on paper and then on film. Okay. Sure. Write it and send it my way. Hi.
Hi, Lana. So I can't even begin to scratch the surface of how much Regina has helped me just deal with life, and just you've changed my life in so many ways. You taught me to love myself and to forgive myself, and just a bunch of stuff that I wish I could tell you, but I know there's a bunch of people waiting. And I have a super simple question, but before I get to the question, I have a tiny request. I realize we both say no in the same like super dramatic way. Like when you call Zelina, you're like, no. Can you just say, I just want to hear you say it like in person.
No, yes.
No,
I'm not consent.
So my question was, whatever happened to the favor that Ronnie owed Weaver in season 7? Because we know Rumpel never forgets about his favors.
That happened behind closed doors.
Perfect answer.
That was not PG.
I'll take it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's a good answer. All right. Hello, lovely.
Hi, Lana. So my question is, I know you're very close with your Italian family and your background, as am I, and I was just wondering what your favorite Italian home-cooked dish is and what your favorite phrase is in Italian. You might not be able to say it, but...
I think, yeah, because some of it's like bad words.
Yeah.
But Bocce is really sweet, kiss. I'm a sucker for good bolognese with angel, like capellini. I like capellini pasta because it's like really thin, but with the bolognese, and it's like mixed in with the pasta, and it's cheese. Yeah. Yeah. I love lasagna. Yeah. I haven't made my lasagna in probably 7 years.
Make it!
Yeah, I know. I feel like I need to make a lot of things. I just renovated my kitchen, so I'm going to be cooking up a storm this holiday. I'm really excited.
Hey! What's the recipe?
Thank you. She's like, I channel my grandmother in heaven. What did you put in this? Wait, we have some recipes written down, but both my grandmothers actually didn't write. They were like, you put this much. It's like, you put this much water. If it goes up to here, it's too much. You gotta be right there. I'm like, okay. And they're like, and like this much salt. I'm like, how much is that? They're like, I don't know, feel it. I got that.
Hi, Lana.
Hi.
I'm here from Australia with my friend Jen, and we want to know if you are going to do any cons in Australia.
I don't know. I don't have anything booked as of now.
And I also saw you in Vancouver earlier this year, and I asked you a question. I said, who would you turn gay for? And you said you couldn't give me an answer. You wanted to think about it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it. Who would I turn gay for? I probably Rachel Weisz. She's pretty hot. And she's like really talented and interesting.
Hi, Lana.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, how hard has it been to let Regina go? I know it has been 7 years there.
Yeah, it's still hard. I'm still dealing with the loss. Loss is really hard, so I'm dealing with that still. But yeah, I miss her. I do miss her.
We too.
Yeah, but everything has to come to an end, and this was 7 years, and it's like a 7-year cycle, right? 7-year itch. Talk about that. So I guess I'm like on a cellular level very different than I was 7 years ago. And I guess it's just part of life, and I think that we all have to kind of move forward with it, because change is happening all the time and nothing is really permanent, except for maybe tattoos, but even then you can get those removed. But I think it's important that as hard as it is to feel the loss of the show and Regina and my life in Vancouver, I still am very excited about what my future holds. So I definitely mourn what that was, because I think it's important and to honor all of that. You know, the show, Regina, the relationships, etc. But I also don't want to get stuck in that place. So it's important to honor it, and then, all right, what's next? And create that sort of positive outlook for what's next.
Okay, can I ask you a favor? Can you say hi to my friend Araceli?
Araceli, hi.
Yeah, thank you. She
You're
will
welcome.
love it.
Good.
Bye, I love
Thank you. Hi. Oh my God, yeah, we're gonna get through these lines. Okay, gonna shut up, please.
Thank you very much for coming.
I thought you were gonna say thank you very much for shutting up.
That's why I said for coming, so you didn't think that.
Thank you very much.
Apparently around here I'm known as the bird lady. Anyway, so my question is, I draw characters, my favorite characters as birds. So what would Regina be?
A Black Panther. Bird. Oh, a bird, sorry. A Black Panther bird with wings. Sorry. A golden eagle. She has to be majestic. Should have said a New York pigeon.
Thank you very much.
If you ever draw her as a pigeon, I'm coming after you. Just give her a gold crown if she's going to be a golden eagle.
Hi Lana, I know that the cast had a fun time doing the musical episode, and you did amazing in your number, Love Doesn't Stand a Chance. But what I wanted to ask was, what is your favorite musical on Broadway, and would you ever want to be in one yourself?
Yeah, I would. I would say Hamilton is one of my I really love Hamilton, but I also love West Side Story, because that was a musical I grew up watching a lot, and know a lot of the words. And I think it was because I am Puerto Rican and Italian, so it's like I was a jet and a shark, depending on my mood that day. But I also love, I really love The Sound of Music. Those were like my two favorites when I was a kid. Yeah, so, yeah, there you are.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hola Lana, buenas tardes. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for answering my question. So this is a two-part question. My first question is, what's your favorite season?
My favorite season?
Like of the year, yeah.
Like fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, fall. I like fashion and fall. And I like seeing the leaves change colors. And everyone's like getting excited to like wear their scarves again.
The second part of the question is, well, it's more like a statement. Drinks on my best friend and I, who my best friend calls herself your wife, drinks on us at the bar. So we're both big fans of yours, and we just want to say thank you so much for being you and just, shining your light throughout the world. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, Lana. I just wanted to know, what is your perfect, ideal Thanksgiving dinner plate?
Kind of all the generic sort of ingredients that you would have: turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, green beans with pecans, and cranberry sauce, and yeah, I like apple pie a la mode. I like anything a la mode. I love Thanksgiving dinner. Like, it's so wait a second. Also, the Puerto Rican makes pernil, and I really love pernil, and it's so good. It's like pork shoulder, and it just like, yum. And there's like really crispy, horrible skin that tastes really good. I love a good pernil, and then we also have like arroz con gandule, which is really good too. So we do that in my family, along with a turkey and a ham. Yeah, we kind of go all out on the Puerto Rican side. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hi again. Have you learned anything from Regina's personality?
Have I learned anything?
Learned anything from her personality?
Oh my God, yes. I learned to bite my tongue. I've learned a lot. I've learned that, you know, the fight is never over. If you you know, better your life and to never lose hope, and to, although that's something kind of Snow taught Regina, and Regina now is teaching others and has taught me. Yeah, there's a lot, and those are just a couple.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. First off, thank you for being at Comic-Con this year at the ABC booth and taking pictures and signing.
Oh yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And what was it like to play two different characters for once?
In season 6?
Yeah, no, 7. Well, 7 really, because you were Ronnie and you got to play a totally different. You were cursed for once. What was it like to be
more comfortable? No, really, like it was really fun to wear jeans for the first time in 7 years on that show. I wore denim. That's huge for me. I mean, I liked it because I felt like it gave me the opportunity to play another version of her, and often, you know, in television shows that have gone this long, you wonder where is this, what more could I show in this character? I've shown so much already. And I think that with Ronnie, I was able to just literally create a whole different character because she was cursed. And so I wanted to, you know, I wanted her to have like a little, an edge and like a tomboy sort of like, you know, aspect to her where she was just like more laid back, you know, kick her heels up and put her foot, you know, her boots on the bar. And then she had a sort of, you know, wild life, which is fun to kind of tap into. So yeah, I really liked Ronnie. I wish she would have stayed asleep a little bit longer. Because once I woke up, it was like, oh, and then it was that disorientation of like, who am I? Wait, am I? And now all the characters in one. So finding little moments where I could sound like Regina, where I could sound like the Queen, where I could be Ronnie was a little tricky. But it was fun. I don't know if anyone picked up on it, but I tried.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
We did!
Oh
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
What are some of your favorite things about directing, and do you have any tips for someone who's directing for the first time?
Yeah, some of my favorite things about directing some of my favorite things about directing was really working so closely with my actors, collaborating with all the departments, and challenging my brain to do something that I've never done before, and I really love that.
Do you have any tips for a first-time director?
Yeah, read as many books as you can, watch as many films as you can, pay attention to all the frames, pay attention to how cameras move, ask a lot of questions.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome.
If you could be any one of the Kardashian sisters, who would you
Pass. Next question.
Hi, my name is Allison. I've been a huge Lady Gaga fan for like the past 10 years, and I was so happy to learn that you liked her too. My question is, if you could work with her on a TV show, a movie, charity, or campaign, which one would you pick and what would it be about?
if I can work with Lady Gaga on like a whole new movie, like something that's been done, or something that, has anyone seen the movie Georgia? If we can redo Georgia, I would like to do that with her, that'd be fun.
Okay, awesome. I haven't seen it, so I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's about two sisters, and one's a really great singer, and one's not as good. Whatever. One more question. Hey, the one I passed on, don't feel bad. Okay, because sometimes people feel bad if I'm like pass or I'm not going to answer that. Don't feel bad, I still love you. I just can't answer that question. Okay, hi.
Hi, Lana. So my question was, if you had the opportunity to sit down and talk with Regina, what would you guys talk about?
Probably Graham. Tell me what he's like. Were you into him? Were you into like, what was it? Like what was he under? What kind of spell was he really under? And then I would have her teach me how to teleport and see if I can borrow some of her costumes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. The question line. Let's give it up for Lana, you guys.
Love you guys so much.
All right, and a couple words from owner of Creation Entertainment, the great Adam Malin.
I couldn't let it end without just putting a little footnote on it. We've been on tour together for years. I want to thank Stephanie. Oh, she's so great. I want to thank our wonderful Beverly, who we adore. I want to thank our fantastic band, Samurai Fish, who are such professionals and such great guys. Lee, I want to thank you. You've been the host with the most, and we love you, and you've done a great job for us. It's been... And I want to thank Lana, who I love very much, and who is the most graceful, wonderful, loving, giving human being to anchor a TV series the way that she did. You put forth a shining example of how we wish everybody in this world could be, but you just know we all love you, and we thank you for being with us for this ride, and we're just looking forward to where the next stop on the journey is going to be, darling. So thank you from the bottom of our heart for everything. I'm going to miss it. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us on the tour. It's been really great. God bless you guys.
Thank Adam
Thank you.
and Stephanie.
Thank you for everything. Give it up once again for our beautiful queen, okay? Thank you.
You will always be our queen. Thank you. I love you all.
All right.